Oh, it's a big one because in this video we are going over love, and more specifically, what does it mean to love unconditionally? Hello everyone, it's Dave here from Untapped Potential, where we are helping you to tap into your potential more and more each day. And in this video, I want to go over a topic that's close to my heart, and it's love. And more specifically, what is the difference between unconditional love and conditional love? And what does love truly mean? Because it seems we have so many different definitions for what should be an incredibly important word and feeling. And so here lies the problem. We all define this word differently, it seems, to the point where one person could be saying, I love you, to someone that they're pouring their heart out to, their soul out to, where the other person, uses that word for everything, and so the meaning of it has become quite shallow, or it's become quite, it's not as powerful. Like, I love cake, I love this band, I love this thing, but it's all different levels of love. So, to combat this, let's go over the difference between conditional love and unconditional love. So let's cover conditional love first, because this is the one that is used more often. Conditional love is love that is expressed only if certain conditions are met. For example, I could say I love cake, for example, but if I didn't like the taste of the cake, I wouldn't love the cake. I could say I love someone if anytime someone says, I will love you if, it's conditional love, because whatever is followed by that if is some kind of criteria that person is giving you for them to love you. That is called conditional love. That is called conditional friendship, if you will, as well, where essentially the friend is saying, yeah, I'll be your friend, or I'll love you, I'll care about you, so long as you stay within these parameters. And if you move outside of these parameters, friendship over, love over. And you can see how this can be an incredibly damaging thing, because by loving conditionally, you are essentially guilt-tripping someone into sticking within your parameters. So let's say that you are friends with someone and they say, yeah, I'm your friend and this is why, but you've actually grown beyond whatever their parameters are. They're essentially saying, look, if you want to stay friends, if you want to continue to receive my love, you have to meet these conditions. So can you kind of see how this is not true love? This is not real love. This is not real compassion or care or any of those things. So that's what conditional love is. There are certain parameters that need to be met for you to receive the love from something or someone. Unconditional love is completely different. Unconditional love is when you can look at someone, you can look at a situation, whatever it is, and say that no matter what, I will love you, regardless of what you do, regardless of your past, regardless of whether or not you believe the same things that I do. I may be a Democrat, you may be a Republican, you may support this sports team, I may support that, whatever, I will still love you because I love you unconditionally. I'm not going to try and control you and say, well, you can have my love if you do this, if you're in alignment with this, if you believe this as well. No, what I'm saying is I understand you are an individual, a different person, and that you're going to have your interests, your likes, the things that you believe for the reasons you believe them, and I'm not going to restrict my love just because you don't absolutely align in every single way that I do, that you don't absolutely believe everything that I do. And this is the most beautiful form of love in my eyes, because it frees up the other person to be themselves 100%. I mean, why would you want friends or loved ones that don't feel like they can be themselves 100% in your presence? You're not actually getting the real person. You're getting a watered down, filtered version of the person, because they feel like they can't be themselves, because they feel like they need to get your love by acting in a certain way. But with unconditional love, you are essentially expressing to that person, it doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. It doesn't matter about any of these things. I love you, and that's it. And I know there can be many objections to this, like, what if someone's done something horrible in their past? What if someone's done something I don't agree with? Yes, that can happen. And yeah, I'm not saying that means you need to go off and, become friends with a murderer or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. But we seem to judge each other over these really petty things, something like political beliefs, religious views, something of that nature. And I've seen friendships end, I've heard of friendships ending over things like that, because someone switched political parties, because someone didn't agree on an idea, whatever it is. And it just seems like it's such a false version of love to say you have to believe this, you have to be doing this in order to receive my love. My final thing I'm going to say on this, and probably the most important thing I can say about unconditional love, is unconditional love starts with loving yourself unconditionally. And this is hard for a lot of people. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to, or was hard for me to start loving myself unconditionally. You know, you can look at your past, and a lot of things from people's past haunt them, and they don't love themselves because of those things. You can look at your mistakes. You can look at all of that. But once you understand that it's absolutely okay, you're human, you will make mistakes, you will be rejected, you will fail from time to time, and it's absolutely okay, and you love every single part of yourself, then you can start to love other people as well. Because how can you give something that you don't have? How can you absolutely love someone if you don't love yourself? So what does it truly mean to love unconditionally? It means to love yourself unconditionally. And the moment you can love yourself unconditionally, regardless of whatever happened in the past, regardless of what you think is going to happen in the future, and just in this very moment, you can look at yourself and you can say to yourself, I love you. I love who you are. I love who you're becoming. I love what you are. That's when you can start expressing that love to other people as well. So guys, please choose unconditional love. I'm not saying this will be easy. It is very counterintuitive to the way we're brought up. It's very counterintuitive to a lot of the things we were taught when we were younger. But what I can say is, especially when you start loving yourself unconditionally, your life starts to change and you start to see things so much more clearer than you did before. And it's an incredible feeling. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. I really do appreciate it. This is another really powerful idea that I hold really close to my heart. And again, it's a scary idea to share sometimes because it is very unconventional, but I want to give my thoughts on this topic. So thank you for tuning in. Please like and share the video if you enjoyed it. I will put 2 other videos on the screen so you can continue to tap into your potential more and more. And I will see you in the next video.